How can you help put weight on a skinny horse? Well, first it's important to know what your horse's body condition score is, and you and your vet can do that together. And that's a measure of basically, are they too skinny, are they too fat, or are they somewhere in the middle? And if you find out that your horse is actually on the skinny side, there's lots of things that you can do. The first is to work with your vet to rule out any underlying medical conditions. And that might be something like Cushing's disease, which often creates muscle wasting and weight loss. There might also be an underlying dental issue that's creating difficulty chewing and digesting. Stress and other environmental factors can also influence your horse's mental health and physical health, including a weight loss problem. And then you can start to address your horse's diet. And the first step is making sure your horse eats a high quality forage. And that could be long stem, or it could be something like cubes or pellets that act as a supplement if your long stem forage is out of season or really of low quality just because of where you live or what is available in your area. Then you can move on to some strategic use of supplements. And this might be a weight gain supplement. And a lot of people might use like beet pulp or a rice bran. But know that when you add those into the diet in large enough quantities, you might skew the ratio of other nutrients that the long stem forage provides. So you'll need to work with a nutritionist or your vet to make sure that you can supplement to rebalance those things out. And I'll never not stress the importance of feeding your horse omega-3 fatty acids. I just happen to prefer using flaxseed because it is readily available and it's inexpensive and horses love it. And the omega-3s are anti-inflammatory. They promote skin health and coat health and gut health. You might need to supplement things if the pasture is not great. For example, dormant pasture is not going to have a whole lot of vitamin E, so you might need to add some of that in. And then choose the right commercial feed. If you've been feeding a ration balancer, know that those are great for basically balancing out a horse's forage-based diet, but they don't have the additional calories like a complete feed would. And then consider how your horses are eating. Are you using slow feeder systems? Are they getting to have food in front of them 24/7? Even though they don't eat 24/7, it's maybe only about 17, 18 hours a day, they should have that option. And that might look like hay nets. There's also all sorts of contraptions that you can build and buy to help slow down the long stem forage. You can also get slow feeders for pellets and grains and cubes. And if you add water to your horse's feeds, that will also slow things down and give them that extra hydration, which is equally important to their digestive system as the foods. And then see if you can make any changes to the herd dynamics that can help them have a better opportunity to get more calories. Also be sure that they are dewormed appropriately, and vets now are using fecal egg counts and targeted deworming to maintain a horse's parasite load to a healthier level. When it's cold outside, put a blanket on your skinny horse. This helps them use their calories for weight gain instead of fuel for staying warm. And it's especially important to track your horse's weight. So every couple of weeks, use a weight tape to kind of gauge what direction they're going in. And you don't necessarily have to have an exact number of how much they weigh down to the ounce, but if you measure them consistently the same way using the same formula, you're going to see trends over time.